The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
System alert performing.
Get ready!
Ready patrol initiated.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Halt. Sweep.
Watch out! That's the last of them! There's two more. Incoming!
Go away, Phantom! No, just leave me alone!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Beginning. Searching for unauthorized.
Where to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil? Celeste. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final. Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one bit. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the... Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I just... Really? I mean, wow. Thanks.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? You're right. I put the fate of our town in the hands of some feckless transient. This is my fault, and all Edgewater's paying for my mistake. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted, with orders to fire on you. All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for, and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're done.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people. I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self. Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you... I want to ask you something, and you can say no. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back... Yes! Captain. I can call you Captain now.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without... What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to... Outstanding, Captain. Our engine room is located... What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food short. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we... You need to get to Stellar Bay on Mars. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on... Excellent. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove... Excellent. And remember, don't trust the board's only interested in...
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart... Would you like a reminder? On when your next shower is scheduled? Just to warn you, we may have a bedbug infestation. I am investigating non-toxic extermination measures. Non-toxic to you, I mean. Snake. Mission reached. The Groundbreaker.
Let's talk when you're free. Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. Thanks, Captain. Did you want to talk about something else? Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get... Shoot with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Just arrived? Head over to...
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. Guy never liked me. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Well, former dock worker. Enjoy my freedom. Hey, not for nothing. Oh, just musing is all. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guess... Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Just the opposite.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably... You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. Much. Is there anything else? The fence. You'll make sure.
Go back to Byzantium.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. He was my dearest friend. You have his ship, you must know. Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Right, you're going. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him, but... That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? Oh, I'm sorry.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled story. The board was...
Bless my heart. You here for a particular reason? Or did... Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? Won a charming copper kettle off.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A salt sour candy shell. Found a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife?
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. No, it isn't. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. Good. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing... Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. Reasonable, huh? According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Hold on. There's something you should... The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned. Those idiots are immune to reason. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. Good.
This is Halcyon News. We are...
Who the... Hey, McRed! Were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for part. That's bureaucracy for you. Am I your dark reflection? You can come and go.
morning before I wake it up.
It's so cozy.
Don't shoot! I'm with Junlei!
Bullshit! Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
You've been getting into the boss's special stuff.
Junlei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA.
Well, don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that.
chemicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Diagnostic reports are about who they killed next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
The area. In nearby units.
That's the terminal. I have the parts of the...
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you. Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. What? No. You know how hard it is to find anybody? I just met her. Did you see how everybody on... It's just... Sure thing, Captain.
This is Halcyon News.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. Gotta hand it to you, boss? Yes, Just give me a shot, that's all. Wow. Thanks, boss. Was a time I wanted to be an engineer.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.